Enter Lady Macbeth, reading a letter. They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfect'st report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whiles I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor, by which title, before, these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time, with Hail, King that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing, by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full o' the milk of human kindness. To catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great. Art not without ambition, but without. The illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false. And yet would strongly win. Thou'dst have, great Glamis. That which cries, thus thou must do if thou have it. And that which rather thou dost fear to do, than wishest should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings? Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him? Who, were it so, would have informed for preparation. Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me, from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, your murdering ministers. Wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief, come, thick night, and pour thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark, to cry, hold, hold. Enter Macbeth. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both, by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant. And when goes hence, oh, never shall sun that morrow see your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters to beguile the time. Look like the time, bear welcome in your eye. Your hand, your tongue, look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under't. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom. Only look up clear. To alter favour ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me. All our service, in every point twice done, and then done double, were poor and single business to contend against those honours deep and broad wherewith your majesty loads our house, for those of old, and the late dignities heaped up to them. We rest your hermits. Your servants ever have theirs, themselves, and what is theirs, incant, to make their audit at your highness' pleasure, still to return your own, He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber? Know you not he has? Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now, to look so green and pale, at what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valour, as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage? What beast wast, then, that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man, and, to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums, and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this. We fail. But screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him, his two chamberlains, will I with wine and wassail so convince, that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only, when in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers? Who shall bear the guilt of our great quell? Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamour roar upon his death? That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark, peace! It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman, which gives the stanst good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die. Alack! I am afraid they have awalked, and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband. Enter Macbeth. I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak? Now. Donalbain. A foolish thought, to say a sorry sight. There are two lodged together. Consider it not so deeply. These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad. What do you mean? Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly of things. Go get some water, and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood. Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt. Exit. Knocking within. My hands are of your colour, but I shame to wear a heart so white. Knocking within. I hear knocking at the south entry. retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy is it then? Your constancy hath left you unattended. Knocking within. Hark, more knocking. Get on your nightgown, lest occasion call us, and show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts. Alarum bell rings. Enter. What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley? The sleepers of the house. Speak, speak. Woe, alas! What, in our house? Help me hence, ho! If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast. And all thing unbecoming is Banquo gone from court. Say to the king, I would attend his leisure for a few words. Naught's had, all's spent. Where our desire is got without content, 'tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. Enter Macbeth. How now, my lord, why do you keep alone? Of sorriest fancies your companions making, using those thoughts which should indeed have died. With them they think on things without all remedy, should be without regard. What's done is done. Come on. Gently, my lord, sleek o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight. You must leave this, but in them nature's copies not turn. What's to be done? Come on. Gently, my lord, sleek o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight. You must leave this, but in them nature's copies not turn. What's to be done? Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends. For my heart speaks they are welcome. Enter first murderer to the door. Exit murderer. My royal lord, you do not give the cheer, the feast is sold. That is not often vouched while 'tis a making. 'Tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home. From thence the source to meat is ceremony. Meeting were bare without it. Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat. The fit is momentary, upon a thought. He will again be well. If much you note him, you shall offend him, and extend his passion. Feed, and regard him not. Are you a man? O proper stuff! This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Oh, these flaws, and starts, impostors to true fear, would well become a woman's story at a winter's fire. Authoress D by her grandam. Shame itself. Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool. What, quite unmanly in folly? Fie, for shame! My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you. Think of this, good peers. But as a thing of custom, 'tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time. You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting, with most admired disorder. I pray you, speak not, he grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once. A kind good night to all. Exeunt all lords and attendants. Almost at odds with morning, which is which? Did you send to him, sir? You lack the season of all natures, sleep. Yet here's a spot. Out, damned spot. Out, I say. 1, 2. Why, then 'tis time to duty. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier, and afeard. What need we fear, who knows it, when none can call our power to account? Yet who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him? The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What, will these hands ne'er be clean? No more o' that, my lord, no more o' that, you mar all with this starting. Here's the smell of the blood still, all the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh, oh. Wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried, he cannot come out on's grave. To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, 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 give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed. Exit.